us, Carnage.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay. Yo, we got my boy Carnage in the house, man. We got my boy Carnage. I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. This is the best version of Carnage ever. And you can argue with me all you want to. This is my favorite version of Carnage. This is the best version. No other version that I've seen in cartoons or movies have been better than this version in Spider-Man, the animated series, which it's based off of. The movie didn't do him justice. Any cartoons afterwards didn't do him justice. Spider-Man, was it Unlimited? I hated that version. Oh, he sounded horrible. He looked horrible. Any other cartoon past that, unfortunately, Spectacular didn't have Carnage. It had Cletus Cassidy, but it didn't have Carnage in it. So I think that would have been awesome to see him in that. And then I've seen other versions. I think it was Unlimited. Was it Unlimited or something? One of those other Spidey shows that I didn't watch because it was kind of lame. They didn't really do him justice. The only other version of Carnage that was like decent, the movie was decent. He didn't have the black teeth, but he looked cool. And he said we instead of I a lot, because Cletus and that Carnage symbiote were bonded. They said I. Like they were one. And in the movie, they were like fighting each other. They were going back and forth. That's not Carnage, man. So I wasn't really feeling that. They didn't do my boy justice. They really didn't. But yeah, my obsession started back in Maximum Carnage days, when this guy unleashed hell on Earth in the Maximum Carnage series and that comic run, in the video game, which I still haven't beaten. That game is hard, dude. I might go back and revisit it one day, but the last time I tried, it was tough. Yeah, that game is tough. Them old Super Nintendo games are tough, bro. But yeah, this cartoon where Scott Cleverdon did the voice, he was perfect, man. He said man a lot. He had that tick where he said man a lot, and it was funny. Even Eddie Brock was making fun of him about it.
Don't I get a goodbye kiss? Or are you afraid I'm gonna bite?
Hey, you! Shut up!
Hey, man. I could eat you for breakfast.
Oh, yeah? I'd give you indigestion, man.
This box, brand new artwork here. Got the long fingers on there, which I didn't think he had in the cartoon, but he does have like 3 fingers. But he has like 5 here and there. This is like standard Carnage like hands right here. Great artwork. Looks fantastic. The colors on the box look fantastic. I love this here, like the little details. It makes it look like a comic book. Oh, that's so dope. I love that. Then you got the little Mondo label right there. It's the second time I've done that. The first time I recorded this, I did it. Or I think I did it when I was actually reviewing the figure. Technical difficulties. Okay. Now, turn the box to the side here. I'm going to have to hold this while I actually turn the box around. So you got the side here. Both sides are the same. On the back, you've got the concept artist and the sculpt and paint and all these guys. They did a fantastic job because I think this figure really is something special. They knocked it out of the park. So yeah, it includes 1 figure and accessories. There's a ton of accessories in this box. I never read this before. It says it's a collector's model. This is not a toy. I guess, but I'm going to play with it anyway. It's a collector's item and a toy for me. I'm going to play with it because that's what I do. But yeah, this box is huge. This box is big. He comes with a lot of stuff. So we're going to dive in and take a look at Carnage from Mondo.
Check on the rep. Yep, second and none.
Oh boy. All right, so we got Carnage outside the package here. Yo, this is overwhelming how much stuff that he comes with. It's crazy. Definitely worth the price of admission. It's insane. I don't even know where to begin. This is probably the greatest Carnage figure ever made. And I got a lot of Carnage figures. I don't have my Carnage area set up yet, but I literally have like tons of Carnage figures, from movie figures, old school, like back when I was a kid. I still have some of those. And throughout the years, I just buy different Carnages because that's my dude. This is literally my favorite Marvel character, even more than Spider-Man. So I've got a ton of Carnage figures over the years. I might even do like a little photo shoot with all of them. We'll see. Because right now I got to go dig them up. They're all in boxes right now. But I got a ton. Trust me. I got a ton. This is incredible. This is straight out of the cartoon. You'll see like with different pieces and like just straight out of this is when I talk about how much I love cartoon accuracy, this is it. This whole line is it. From Spider-Man, from Black Suit Spider-Man to Venom, Carnage. So accurate. But yeah, very expensive though. Very, 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 very expensive, as Mr. Dink would say.
Very expensive.
But yeah, this is crazy. Like down from like the way that the black goes into the head and the eyes and the mouth and the lines on the chest, how it's like a bone design almost. So crazy, so crazy. Even the fingers, they got the 3 fingers. They've got so many different hands. So if you don't like the 3 fingers, you can go with the 5. If you don't like 5, you can go with 4. It's insane, dude. Man. Yeah. All right, let me just start off with this. Just look at them. Just take it all in. Take it in, man. Ooh, take it in. It's wow. I'm floored right now. This figure is incredible. Even the details in the back are exactly like they were in the show. It's so crazy. I'm loving this. I'm gonna have to be very, very nitpicky and very like not nitpicky. What's the word? I have to cherry pick this line because if I'm not careful, I will buy every single one of them. Every single one. So far, I've gotten Spidey, Venom, Black Suit Spider-Man, and Carnage. So that's 4 already, and those are the only 4 released that I know of. Yeah, I better be careful. I do want a Black Cat though, but I gotta be careful with it. I can't be blowing $200-300 on figures like this. But yeah, this is the ultimate animated series Carnage. Just down from the head to the toes, man. It's blowing my mind right now. I had to put up the review like quick. I got this today. I'm already in review mode. But yeah, I'm just stunned. It looks so perfect. So perfect. So this is like actually my first Mondo review. So you guys are here with me doing it for the first time. First Mondo review. This is like new territory for me. I'm trying to branch out from TMNT stuff. So here we go, man. Yeah, here we go. So we got, hold on, give me 1 second. Oh! And he fell. All right, and we're back. All right, yeah. I can't be doing no review with no ashy hands, man. And then the focus will be on the ash on my hands, and it's like, nah, it's not good. It's not a good look. Not a good look. All right, so we're back. So we got Carnage in hand. We're going to do a little... Shadow, calm down. That's my little dog. She's licking the crap out of my arm while I'm trying to... You can't eat lotion, boo-boo. Anyway, so we're going to go over articulation real quick. We got the head on the ball joint, so that's going to go up. It's going to go down, left, to the right, and that's backwards. That's to the left. That's to the right. Spins all the way around. So we got that. We got the arms on a ball joint there. They go up like that. It's pretty dope. It goes pretty high. And then we got the bicep swivel right there, like that. And then we have a single joint at the elbow. Is that a double joint? I'm not familiar with it. It's kind of like a double joint at the elbow, yeah. Double joint at the elbow. And then we got the swivel and hinge at the wrist there. And then we got the ball joint at the torso. Got ball joint at the waist. We got the ball joint at the thighs here. And that can go out about that far. And then we have, let's see, double joints at the knees. And then, ooh, this is big. He's a little loose for my liking, though. That's probably the only thing I'm not cool with is he's a little loose. And then we got the hinge and rocker joints at the ankles. So pretty much your standard articulation for any figure. Nothing too crazy, no butterfly joints or nothing like that. Just your standard articulation. Getting them to stand up is kind of tricky sometimes. That's why it comes with this stand here. So I almost likely have him on the stand. So good. I just wish it came with like a decorative stand, not something like so basic. Like maybe just have Carnage written on there or something. That would be cool. But other than that, that's pretty much what you got for articulation. Paint is pretty good on this guy. It is off on one of the heads. I noticed that the paint was just a little bit off on this head. But I'll probably be using either this head or that head anyway. This head's going to probably just go in the bin. But, or maybe I'll have it displayed. They got those NECA headstands, and those actually work for these. So I'll see if I can show you a picture in my of one of my other heads just hanging out in my Spider-Man case. And then, yeah, there's, all right, where do we start? Do we start with the accessories, the head, the tendrils? I don't even know, dude. Let's start off with the heads, because that's a really cool thing about this figure. It comes with a lot of heads. So he basically comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different heads. That's nuts. That's, you're getting your money's worth. I'm telling you, you really are, though. So he comes with this open mouth head right here. So I don't know if you can see that from here. And you got the little sharp teeth, and you got the pink tongue in there. So cartoon accurate. So cartoon accurate, man. What would have been cool, though, is if he had a hinged jaw, and you can actually move the jaw up and down. You got the pinless joints. So, yeah, a lot of people like pinless joints. I forget to mention that sometimes, that there's no pins in here. So, pinless joints. So, that's cool, too. Then he comes with this closed mouth head. Kind of closed. It's, like, partially open. And you'll see him with this look in a couple scenes in the show, in the episode. That episode was nuts. So he started off in the episode Venom Returns. I don't even have to do, like, research for this, because I watched this episode religiously, like, a couple times a year, just because I love it so much. I can tell you what happens in detail, like, from my brain. But yeah, you'll have this look every once in a while in the episode. Then he has this look in the scene where he's breaking out of the prison, and when he just first turns to Carnage, and I'll show you here. He's got this. It's actually 2 scenes. There's one where he's like, first puts the suit on, he's like, what's he say? I should know this by heart. I was just talking about it. I'm so hyped right now. Cassidy is gone. There's only Carnage.
Cassidy is gone. There is only Carnage.
And he looks like that. And then there's this face when he reveals himself to Spider-Man. That's so dope. I'm loving that. Look at the crazy look in his eye. This man is deranged. I love it. Freaking love it, man. And then we got the Cletus Cassidy head here, just by himself. No symbiote or nothing. Perfect. It looks like he's got like devil horns. It's like combed up like devil horns. Look at that face. The sculpt is just perfect. They got the shadows on there. Those green eyes. That crazy smile. This dude is something wrong with this man. I'm telling you. Man, I'm loving this, though. Loving it. Oh, my goodness. So we got those heads. We got 5 heads. Insane amount of heads here. And then you go to the hands. He's got the 3 fingered hands, right? So he switches it up in the episodes. He's got not only just like 3 fingers. Sometimes he'll switch it up to having 5 fingers. Or actually, I thought it was 4. I think he actually does have 4 in the episode. I'm pretty sure I caught a picture of him having just 4 fingers. Just 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's no, like, other finger. And then he's got 5 here, right? And then he's got, like, your typical, like, usual monster Carnage fingers. That this usually comes, like, standard with every Carnage figure. Is these long fingers here. So that's a lot of hands, and you could switch them up. You could have like the regular 5 hand right here. Okay, and then we'll pop that off. Pretty easy to pop on and off. And then you could switch it up with this. So you can have the long fingers. So you can have a little too easy to come off. Get back on there. And then put it in good. Okay, there it is. So you could have a little mix of both. So that's cool. Love that. And then with the interchangeable hands comes interchangeable weapons. My goodness. Okay. We got weapons for days here. So we got, you know, Carnage. He's like known for making weapons with his hands. So you could put this axe piece on it with the little tendrils on there. These are like a soft plastic, so they move around a little bit. I like that. And they're glued on. I wish there was a little bit more black on them, though. Maybe have like one black tendril coming off like that. So you just pop this on. They have like a peg system just like the hands. And they fit on. And it doesn't matter which way you put it on because it swivels. So you can turn it around like that. You have the axe hand. And yep, it's a little heavy. So it does drop a little bit. That's where the double joints come in. You're going to have to play with it a little bit to get it to stay up. So we'll drop that like that. And then we have this like sickle looking weapon here. Let's see, put that on like that. And then he's got this crazy sickle looking weapon right there. And that thing is long. Look at that. That thing is freaking long. And pop that off. And then he uses that in a scene. And then this is a blink and you miss kind of weapon. A blink and you miss kind of weapon. Like when they first revealed pictures of this, I was like, I don't remember him having a shield. Went back, yeah, he's got a shield. Yeah, and that scene right there, he's got a shield. And he uses it for like a split second. Blink and you miss. So he's got that. He comes with a lot of cool stuff, man. And then he comes with a whole bunch of like tendrils that you could just kind of put on him if you want to put these on his arm somewhere. Wherever, however you want to do it. I'm going to have this, I'm going to have like every tendril on this dude because it's kind of like what he does. Has tendrils just coming out of everywhere. So let's see how I put this on. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's put it on like this. Oh, gosh. Look at me. Hold on. I'm going off screen for a second. You guys just sit there and wait for me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, he's got the tendril arm like that, and then he's got two of those pieces. So you could pretty much put those on either his arms or his legs. You probably put this one on his leg. I will save you the trouble of me doing it and pushing everything off this table again. So there's that. So we got a lot of stuff there. Okay. And then we got this piece where I'm going to attempt to try to put it on his back. So that's a big piece. And then it's like, you'll know how it goes on because these go over his shoulders and then this goes around his waist there. So we'll pop that on like so. Slide that down. He's got a lot of tendrils, boy. Come on. It seems like it's easier to do when I'm not on camera. All right. Give me that. All right, move that there, and then okay. There we go. It is going to make him a little top heavy. That's what the stand is for. So you'll have the stand so he doesn't like tip over because his ankles aren't the strongest. But yeah, so there's pretty much that piece that goes on his back like that. And then all these are like a soft, gummy plastic. Not too soft, but it's soft enough where you can kind of move them around. You can have him on there like that. He's got the axe. He's got the shield. Yo, this dude he's weaponed out, man. He's got so many weapons. It's crazy. I love it. And that's all screen accurate, too. All stuff from the episode, which is dope. And then we got this guy. They didn't even have to include this, but I'm glad they did. It's pretty cool how they included this. So it's like just the symbiote just kind of hanging out. It's got the 5 fingers there. Let me see if this is articulated. Nah, this doesn't move. That's all. It's 2 pieces, but it's like glued on, so you can't move that. Everything else is pretty much, yeah, everything's glued on. Got the soft tendrils, though, so you can kind of move them around a little bit. And that's a nice little I'm gonna say it's a nice little conversation piece. You could just put this anywhere. I really hope they make a Cletus Cassidy figure just by himself, and maybe come with some other stuff. Maybe come with like the bomb, or maybe Mordo's device, or something. I would love to have a Cletus Cassidy figure, because they don't. The only Cletus Cassidy figures we get is just Carnage with a Cletus Cassidy head. That's pretty much it. And we got a few of those already with the head and with the, you know, Carnage coming over his face, but we don't actually have like a Cassidy figure and like a straight jacket or in like street clothes or anything like that. We need something like that. And I would gladly pay for it because I am a Carnage freak. This is my dude. I was so glad to get this figure. So glad to do this review. I'm loving this figure, man. I really am. Everything about this figure is so dope. And it's just a blast from the past. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the episode again today. I didn't have to because it was like I can tell you in detail about the episode, but I wanted to watch it again just to get my mind, you know, prepared for the review, and then I wanted to screen cap the clips from the episode so I can match them up with the weapons and the items and stuff like that. So yeah, man. If you haven't gotten this guy yet, it's shipping out now. I got mine today, so keep an eye on that. So yeah, also, if you missed out on this guy, good luck trying to scoop him up, because I know, like, once it hits eBay and all those other places, man, it's going to skyrocket. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there because my phone is filled to the max with videos and pictures, and I gotta delete a whole bunch of crap. So this is my Carnage review. Hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, do that cool stuff. Appreciate y'all. Let's get these numbers up, baby. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
We're gonna wreak glorious carnage throughout the land.